Okay, here we go. In this packet there are many different correct answers. Follow my lead on the examples, but know that on your own you'll get completely different answer than the person next to you. You can both be right. Okay, back page is blank. Now here's what you're doing today. It's one of the last lessons in this unit. The following shows the panda population in China from the years 2010 to 2015. Now anytime you're dealing with a table, you need to cross out your years. The first year is called year 0. It always is. Then year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5. Okay? Graph the data and write a linear equation of best fit. Now, it's only one quadrant because there's no negatives, okay? Now, here's how you're going to graph this. This is your x-axis, that's 0, and this is the y, that's 0. Now, the x's, you got to go from 0 to 5. Remember, x is time, so you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, on the y, that's this. This is x, this is y. Put that there. You have to get all the way to 39. Now it's kind of a waste of time to start at 0 because 0 we're not even close. So here's what I have for you up here. Start the graph at 10 and then go up by 5. Okay? So 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And you can stop at 40 because we don't have any numbers past 40. Okay? Now you start plotting the points. They will not go in a straight line. So 0, 37. So you stay at 0, 37's there. 1, 39. So I go to 1 and then 39's right here. 2, 24. So I go to 2 and then 24's here. 3, 22. So 3, 22's here. It's not going to be perfect. 4, 18, so 4, 18. 5, 15, so 5, 15. Now what you do next, those don't go in a straight line. It's called a scatter plot. Okay. Put your ruler on the first point, and obviously that's a negative trend. That's a negative correlation. They're going down. Put your ruler on the first point and then just make your line go through the points. Now your line's going to look different than mine, and that's fine, okay? So you make a straight line through the points. That's called the trend line. Now we need to write a linear equation of the trend line I just made. Now here's what you do, a best fit. You make your y equals space x plus space. This is m, this is b. Remember, m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. Now, to do this, you're going to want to make an xy table. Okay? X is years and y is pandas. Now, you always want to fill out the 0, 0, 37. That's important to find the y-intercept. Okay? Now, I want 2 more points. Pick 2 points that are close to your line. I pick the same ones I do. Now, your line might look different, but just to stay with me, pick the same ones I do. But on your own, you might pick something different. You're going to pick 3. I'll pick 3. So put that on the table, 322. And then pick another one. Oh, heck, I'll pick 4. Okay? So 418. Now, we can now do the y minus y, x minus x. Don't do it with the 0, okay? So xy, xy. So my larger x is 4, so I go 4 minus 3, and then 18 minus 22. So you can make them plus negative. It's negative 4 over 1. Now this is a story problem, so just divide it, okay? Just it makes negative 4. There's your m. So the pandas are going down about 4 per year, 4,000 a year. Don't worry about the 1,000. Now b, you're like, oh, y equals m times x plus b. No, you don't have to do that. 37 is with 0, so 37 is my b, okay? Now, for part b, there's your equation. If Find the year in which the pandas will become extinct when they're 0. Write your equation down here. Y equals negative 4x plus 37. Okay, write that down. Now take that 0 pandas and put it in the pandas column. So y equals 0. Okay, 0. So 0 equals negative 4x plus 37. Now you're solving for x, so get the x by itself. It's got times and plus. So you minus 37. That'd be negative 37. Negative 4 times x, then divide by negative 4. And x is 9.25. Okay, so put 9.25 years. It's 9.25 years. I'm going to go over 2 more. The table shows a number of broadcast stations in the U.S. from 1996 to 2002. Now, I don't like those actual years, so I put 0, 1, 2. Is that year always 0? You bet. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, graph the data and write an equation of best fit. So on the x-axis, we go from 0 to 6. On the y-axis, now that's a little bit different story. Start at 1.50 and go up by 0.05. Okay, so that's 1.55. Then you go to 1.60, 1.65, 1.70, 1.75, and you can stop there because 1.73 is as high as that gets. Now 0 to 1.55, okay, right there. 1 to 1.56, okay. 2, 1.58, just graph it as best you can, okay. 3, 1.62. 4, 1.73. 5, 1.69, so it dips down. And then 6, 1.71. Now I know it went down from here to here, but generally speaking, that's a positive trend. Okay, so you want to put your line on the first point, and you want to make one that goes up. It's a positive correlation. Graph it through as many points as you can, adjust the ruler, and that looks about right. If yours looks a little different, it's fine. Okay, now write an equation. Y equals space x plus space mb. So m is the slope, b is the y-intercept. Okay. So make your table so you can just condense it. You don't have to look all over the place. It's organized better. X is years, and y is TV stations. Okay, so you want to include the 0. Remember, that becomes important when I find my b. Then I pick 2 points, okay? I'll pick the one above the 5, so that would be 5, 1.69. And what the heck, I'll pick the one above the 6. That would be 6, 1.71. Then I use my y minus y, x minus x. So xy, xy. 6 is the higher x, so I will have 6 minus 5 on bottom, and then above the 6 you got 1.71, and above the 5 you got your 1.69. So it's 0.02 over 1, and that's 0.02. Now the b, you don't need to look at that. That's why you placed, so 1.55 is your b. Okay, we don't need to use the formula to find b. Now, bring that equation down. Y equals 0.02x plus 1.55. Approximate the number of when the number of TV stations will hit 3,000. 3,000 goes in for TV stations. Okay. Okay. Remember, it's 3,000 TV stations, so it goes in for y. Okay, so take your y out, replace it with 3, and we're going to solve for x. Okay, so x has a times and a plus, so you get rid of the plus first. 3 minus 1.55 is 1.45, and then divide by 0.02. You're going to get a weird answer here. $73. Just put 73. Okay. So 73 years it's going to take before it's at 3,000. Okay. Again, thousands you don't need to put the zeros behind it because it says it's in thousands. Okay, last one. Same here. Millions, I'm not going to be putting millions. Okay, so the table shows the sales of Target stores in the U.S. from the period 2010 to 2015. So that's year 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Graph the data and write a linear equation of best fit. So X, Y. So the years go from 0 to 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The sales, okay, you don't want to probably start at 0. You start at 25 and go up by increments of 5. So 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. Then you can stop at 50 because 47 is the highest. So 0, 27, okay. 126, so it drops, but then it goes up. So 2, 29, 3, 35, 4, 44, and 5, 47. Okay, so it's a positive trend, so the ruler trends upward. Make it through as many points as you can, okay? Which mine's not very much, but that's okay. Y equals space X plus space M B, okay? So M's a slope, B's the y-intercept. Okay, so slope. First I need to make a table, a simpler table. So years and sales. 0 you want on the table because that's your y-intercept. That's your B. Okay. Then I pick 2 points. Well, I'll pick the one above the 3, so 335. And I'll pick the one above the 4. What the heck? Okay, 444. Okay. Then I apply y minus y, x minus x. Okay, so xy, xy, we would take the 4 minus the 3, and then the 44 minus the 35. So that would be 9 over 1. 9 divided by 1 is 9. So that's your rate of change, approximately. Okay. So every year I'd add 9. B is the 27. Okay. You don't need to use y equals mx plus b. So drop that down. Now this is a little different, okay? Predict the profit for Target stores in year 2020. That's 10 years, so it's years. It goes in for X then, okay? Put it in the years column. So now X equals 10. So put a times dot, 10. Y equals 9 times 10 plus 27. Now, does the y have anything with it, any operations on its side? No, it does not. So I write it down, and I times to get 90, and then I add 27, which is 117. Okay. So 117, put million behind it. Okay, now your problem you're going to work on 14 years. That's going to go on the X, okay? So, yeah. We're not doing the back side, okay? Ditch this problem. Get rid of that, okay? Because it doesn't follow a trend. It's all over the place. This problem we're not doing. Just got number 1, okay? Remember, 14 years, that's an X number to put in once I get the equation down. 10 and 5. That doesn't say negative 10. Just says start at 10, go up by